What's good, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy Real Talk Boxing, and I'm back at you again. Listen, I'm watching UFC 259, Jan versus Sterling. This was a crazy fight, ended in controversy. Listen, y'all, the fight, honestly, from the beginning was very, very competitive. These two guys were very evenly matched. They both came out banging. They both rocked each other in the first round, but Sterling started to tire. He started to fatigue in the third round. And Jan was coming on. Jan, his output was more controlled. His aggression was more controlled than Sterling. And this was the reason why he was getting the advantage and the upper hand over Sterling during this fight. He was clearly winning the fight, y'all. It didn't matter what Sterling was doing. Sterling was doing great stand-up. He was doing really, really good. But he was just focusing too much and too hard on the takedown for some strange reason. I would have kept it on my feet if I was Sterling. But Jan was catching punches, catching kicks, and he was clearly in the better shape. He was in a better shape mentally and physically. Mentally and physically. And this guy was on his way to a victory. And what does this Dumbo do? He throws an illegal knee. A legal knee to Sterling when he was down. The referee clearly said down. I heard the referee say down, and he threw the knee anyway. So this is nobody's fault but Jan. Now we have a new champion, and Sterling, and I'm pretty sure Sterling didn't want to win this way, but Sterling was surely on his way to a loss because the dude was tired and he was fatiguing. Even though he was still coming forward, he started getting out of technique. I mean, he started getting very, very sloppy, and that's exactly what being fatigued and not having wind about you does. It takes you out of your technique, and the first thing that happens when you start getting tired is you start getting sloppy. Now, I'm speaking on a boxing standpoint because I have no clue on how it is in the mixed martial arts world, but obviously it's the same thing because in boxing, if you get fatigued, the first thing to go is your technique, and that's what happened to Sterling. Now, I don't know why on God's green earth Jan would throw an illegal knee when he was clearly on his way to a victory, a clear-cut victory, because Sterling was done. He was still game, but he was done. And I'm telling you right now, Jan's training is what was going to lead him to a victory in this fight tonight if he hadn't thrown an illegal knee. That the training is what would have got him the victory because this guy was very composed, he was poised, he had controlled aggression, and he was in better shape than Sterling. But the mistake that he made, throwing the illegal knee, kept him from the freaking victory. Nevertheless, this was an exciting fight. I'm not too much into the UFC, but this fight right here was very technical. But it came down to who was in a better shape, and that was Jan. But he made a very, very detrimental and stupid mistake throwing the illegal knee when Sterling was down. What is your opinion on this? Because I loved it. I thought it was wild. This controversy, it's even better. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none, God bless. Until the next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up and we out of here, baby.